Hello, dear parents. Thank you for joining us in this edition of Parenting Chats. We appreciate your comments and encouragement always. Now, in the last episode, we started discussing about adverse childhood experiences. And we defined adverse as any situation that works against the well-being and development of children or even adults. And we did say that it is not only the experiences that the children have themselves that can affect them negatively, but what they see, what they witness, what happens around them. We gave the examples of sexual abuse, domestic violence, and mental illness of a member of the family, or anyone around where the children are growing up. All these things could lead to violence, the children being violent, fear, guilt, trauma, general sadness about these situations. We'll continue by mentioning some more adverse circumstances and the effects. The next one we are discussing is substance abuse by a member of the family, drug addiction. This could lead to the children themselves becoming addicts. If they see this as a way of life of the people around them, it could lead to, sorrow, trauma, some sins that never leave their memory and that affect their thinking and their behavior. It leads to frustration. They are just tired, of the way things are and very, very unhappy about it. It leads to immorality. When a child is in an environment that is not conducive, that is polluting and contaminating, they could go out and then they become victims of anything. So they could become immoral. We mentioned earlier on in one of our topics that a lot of ladies who are prostitutes today became so because of the experiences they had in their childhood. All manner of trauma, abuse, violence that they experienced in life made them to become uncaring and make them feel that they don't have any value anyway, so they can as well throw themselves at any man. Okay? Another adverse circumstance is poverty. When children are raised in penury, it affects them to the extent that they could become selfish in life, always thinking of grabbing things, thinking of just caring for their own selves. So they could be really selfish, egocentric, and bitter. Bitter towards those who are comfortable, or even towards God, that why is their own situation like this? Poverty is not what anybody desires. Parents or caregivers who see children going through such, parents of such children and caregivers and other adults around them, should show them love and motivate them to be better than their parents so that they can succeed in life, so that they will not continue the poverty cycle, and so that they can take care of their parents. Such children need a lot of encouragement. Whoever comes their way should help them not to be bitter, but to dream of a better future. It is sad to note that a lot of parents who are poor, instead of dreaming of something better for their children, they just continue to wallow in the poverty and do not help the children to go above that level. But caregivers, teachers can be used to bring such children to the level that they will understand that this does not have to continue, it will be broken, and that their lives can be better and they can even take care of their parents. Another adverse circumstance or experience is the separation or divorce of parents. Now, if only parents know the effects of this on children, they will try harder to make their marriage work. The marriages that we look at as successful are not without their own challenges. It's just a case of determination that this marriage will not break. I am very well aware, and I want to appreciate single parents who could not help their situation for whatever reason. We are not being judgmental in any way. I know there are some situations that one cannot help being separated or divorced. But as much as possible, with prayer, we should work at our marriages for the sake of our children. Because the effects are things like addiction. We are quick to judge a lot of youth and teenagers who are addicted to drugs. But if you talk to them in love and try and dig into the issue that led to all this, you will discover that in a lot of cases, it is because the home front is not making them happy. Separation, violence, and all that. They just say, let me go out and let me enjoy myself with friends who are negative influences on them. Immorality, bitterness, these are the effects of parental separation or divorce on children. Hooliganism. Children, they just don't care. By the grace of God, we run a home for street children in Milo Student Foundation. And if you come around and interview some of the children, quite a number of them, what led to their being on the street is because their parents are separated. Probably the mom or dad remarried, and the new partner begins to maltreat them, and they run away from home. That is 90% of the cases of street children. So they become hooligans, street children, and they believe that this life has nothing good to offer. So they could become wicked, cruel towards men because they have not enjoyed love and care. That is it. So, as much as we can help it, let's make our marriages work. Let us bring up our children in a haven, in a place of love and genuine care for one another. The effects of ACEs are so far-reaching that it is a thing that we must at all costs avoid. All adults who come across children anywhere must be deliberate about making an impact on them. Observe them, counsel them, guide them, help them, to be delivered from any adverse situation that surrounds them. We must all play our role in ensuring that all children turn out right and well-balanced children. Thank you for joining us. See you at the next episode. Please subscribe if you are yet to do so. Share, like, and comment. Thank you. God bless you.